Hey everybody, today I'm going to be giving you tips on how to climb from Pioneer to Explorer in Idle Heroes. It's one of the more important developments you can make in this game. It really helps you get more of the most important resources right now, which are the Void resources. So we're going to be going through and doing a climb with Daddy's account on server 25. He's letting us borrow it. I've made one video before on some tips, but I didn't have any gameplay to go with it. So this time we're going to be looking at his hero pool, making some decisions, some of my thought process. There's lots and lots of guides of how to get from Explorer to Valiant on the internet, but those are really only for whales, that have multiple Tixes, multiple Ignises, have a queen maybe. And it's definitely something that is important knowledge to have, but I'm guessing a lot of my viewers maybe don't have the characters in order to do that. So I wanted to give an explanation on how you get from Pioneer to Explorer. I'm going to try and prove why I think Russ is the most important champion, not Tix. When you're trying to make this push. But before we get into that, I did want to say if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking or subscribing. I'm experiencing a lot of growth on this channel and I really appreciate that. But YouTube is still telling me only 12% of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you could, please hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And let's jump in and check out those heroes. So as I mentioned, we're on Daddy's account for server 25. This is a list of the heroes he has, and you can tell it's a pretty unique list compared to what I bet a lot of people have. But I'm still going to be able to take this list and do some interesting things with it and hopefully clear and make this run. You can see he has 2 Russes and 2 Rogans, which is pretty powerful. He also has a 4Cs, but you can tell he only has a 9-star carry and only a 10-star Amun-Ra. And right now, currently, his Tix is not even have imprints. So I'm going to try and show you how Russ can be the champion. I will say that as we're doing this run, you might look at it and say, oh, well, he's got 2 Russes. This doesn't work for me. I did it with only 1 Russ, and I honestly believe that having a E5 carry could be more beneficial than having 2 Russes. But let's start with the first Russ he has. So on this Russ, we're doing split gear attack, and you can see we're doing holy damage attack with a staff punisher glittery. And our imprints, our enables are 2-2-3-2-2. And our imprints is he's Void 2. So that's our first Russ. We're also going to be using our second Russ most likely. And this one is what I recommended in my first video, which is using energy on Russ and getting that active off on round 2. That ability to melt heroes in round 2 and knock some of them out is extremely important. You can tell he has worse stones on this Russ. We're doing 2-2-3-2-2 in this, and it's only Void 1 imprints with some extra buffs in there. The next hero I think we're going to be using a lot is Belrain. I've got her set up with her max attack by having the split gear. I've got energy on her, and I've got holy damage attack stone, and this needs to be all attack because Belrain's healing is based off her attack value. So for our Rogan, we're going to be doing split gear HP. We're doing a speed HP stone, and we're doing 3-1-3-3-2. They have no imprints, and we're using the energy artifact. The reason I had to use the speed stone is I wanted him to be faster than our other Russell who has the speed attack stone so that he has a chance to buff him with Bloodthirsty. Something interesting I'm doing is I'm using Tix, but I'm using Tix as HP base with energy and crit attack. We may even do speed HP, and we're using tanky HP runes, and he is not imprinted at all. So this is not, your V3 Tix, your V4 Tix that you really need to get from Explorer to Valiant. I'm using Tix specifically for his active and his ability to take away attack from heroes and also the ability to provide CC with Silence and Horrify. So I envision that'll be the base of our 5 heroes being Russ, Belrain, Rogan, and Tix. We'll kind of play by ear about whether we add another Rogan in there. His 4Cs is V2 imprinted, so we could regress that or we could potentially use 4Cs. And then we're really going to be filling in that final slot with either Carry or Amun-Ra or possibly Ignis, I think. But we'll see how they hold up, honestly. Amun-Ra, we've built tanky with energy artifacts, so we're really keeping her in there for the energy. Her healing curse can also be extremely effective against Garudas. So depending on how tanky she is, we may be able to keep that and then have her get off a healing curse in round 2. Or maybe we have to take off energy and just put on the healing curse and get that off around to Garuda. We'll also, I think, be using Carry potentially, so I built her tanky. You can tell she has a very bad stone. We're doing this specifically just for the active and just trying to control the energy in the fight. And with Ignis, she's not fast enough to pump any of our heroes to give them energy in round 1. So we potentially will put her in so that she can die in round 2 and give somebody energy. But as she is right now, you know, I don't think she's great with just one 10-star Ignis, because you can't really get that train rolling. One thing I wanted to mention is we have 7,900 gems right now, so that's the most we could spend on rerolls. I'm hoping we don't have to do that. I think we'll have a good idea about whether or not it makes sense for us to be spending gems after around area 3 or so, and seeing how we're doing. But right now we're starting in area 6. I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, see how things go. I have not done any protected factions yet. I have not resetted any opponents, and we're just going to kind of gauge how it's going with this team setup. So go ahead and battling. And we'll set the order here in a second. So we'll put Belrain in slot 1 and Rogan there. Honestly, maybe even Tix. Okay, we'll do this. So as far as monsters, I like to use Phoenix. You could also be using Dragon, especially since we've got that glittery staff punisher on our Russ. We also have a branches that we might swap in and out with a Russ. We may do a second energy on our Russ. But for most of this run, I bet we'll be using the Phoenix. And I'm going to be doing every single fight and kind of commentating and checking out how it's going. But hopefully, you know, Pioneer 6, we haven't used any protective factions. You really need to save those for areas 3, 2, and 1. You really don't want to be having to use those in the early sections. We'll just kind of see how this goes. So our Rogan did go first, which is what I cared about. And so that was obviously extremely easy, so that's great. Honestly, I've forgotten how easy it is because I do, you know, Explorer now, and everything is just really tough in a runch. Lots of damage against our Rogan. You can see we got 2 carries here, but you can see that energy from the Russ. Just melting heroes. Maybe, I said I won't skip any fights. Maybe we should be skipping these fights. We'll go ahead and watch them just so we can kind of have good ideas for when the next section gets here. Okay. Now this is 3 carries and a Garuda, and I'll kind of talk about more, but carries and Garudas are the toughest part when trying to clear content in Void Vortex. Carries because they can keep coming back alive and take energy away, and Garuda because she can become so tanky, she keeps healing, and her active skill does do a ton of damage. And we'll go ahead and we'll skip this one. So on to area 5 now. And like I said, a really good gauge for you is, are you able to clear like 6, 5, and 4 without using any protections? And if so, then you may be interested in trying to figure out if you can clear some of the content. If you can't, then it's probably out of your reach right now, and it's not worth spending the gems to keep getting rerolls on heroes. If you didn't know, every single planet has a set number of reroll options. There are Excel charts out there where you can go in and see which teams are available. So depending on what the starting team is and what area you're in, you can actually determine what the other teams you could face are by rerolling, which could be pretty beneficial to give you an idea of if rerolling makes sense or not. If you're interested in those charts and you can't find them, let me know, and maybe I'll leave a description in the comments for you. So you can see Garuda just is so tanky. You see that damage she puts out? So Garuda's tough, Carrie's tough. And that's, like I said, I know we have 2 Russes here, so it seems like this is broken. Honestly, having an E5 Amon-Ra or having an E5 Carrie potentially would be better than having a Russ. And we're not using the second Rogan, at least not right now. It's possible we may want to buff our Russes more. But again, the big goal is just like buffing the heck out of our Russes. We're not going in on our ticks. We're going in on our Russes. We are going up against a Russ here. Oh, and one other thing I want to say. So, like by having 3 light heroes, you know, that's pretty dang helpful. Because then you just care about your protective faction to be light. And so when you're doing your run, even if all you have is a Russ and a Belrain, or even if you just have a Russ, because the majority of your damage is coming from that Russ, you really want to make sure that that's one of your protected factions. as you're struggling and as stuff gets harder. So we should delete these carries, I believe. And so then the big goal is just cleaning up after that. Nice. So that's area, oh, that's not area 5. There's one more planet. Russ is actually one of the worst or one of the best characters to go against because he's so weak. He'll spend his first turn just flying up in the air doing nothing, and then he'll spend his second turn, doing his active. And hopefully by that point you've already killed him, or your Tix has attacked him so many times to take his attack down. So when you're re-rolling, it sounds crazy because of how strong Russ is, and I'm telling you, you want Russ on your team because of how strong he is. When you're going against heroes, Russ is actually one of the heroes you actively want to play against because of just how weak he is and his lack of tankiness. So now we're jumping into Area 4, and it's possible that it's going to get a little bit more interesting here. We still have a protected faction of light. So you can see we actually have a lot of protected factions here. So that's pretty nice. I'm thinking this will be 100% fine, but we'll see. We're using Amun-Ra, just for her active right now. Just that extra tankiness is really powerful. We got the Garuda down, which is great, so we'll definitely clear this. So I feel really bad because I know you all are watching this and going, this guy's got 2 Russes. I don't have 2 Russes. But you have to trust me, you can clear this without 2 Russes. And I'm also talking like I'm going to clear this. We'll see how it actually goes. But I think we'll be able to clear this. And, he has the V2 4Cs, so we have those Stellar Shards if we need to move them on to somebody. We could potentially move them on the Tix. Honestly, if you could get like a V3 Russ and get that active super high, if you were trying to get from Pioneer to Explorer and you had to choose between like a V2 Russ and a V2 Tix, I would honestly maybe consider doing a V3 Russ because he does more damage on that active and just going all in on energy, especially if you have a Demon Bell. That's what really, really worked for me, was just using energy on Russ and knocking out those champions. I am very curious, though, to see how this ends up playing out when it gets tough because obviously right now it feels very easy. And because I've cleared it before on my account, I assume I'm able to clear this. But it'll be very interesting to see if that actually pans out. Obviously, we're going to clear this fight. And I actually had to start using protected signets on Area 3 on my run. Not very many, but there was one planet I was struggling with, and so I was using 1 or 2. Excuse me. Something that definitely kills you is when you're Russ. Oh, come on, Garuda. No, Garuda's going to be huge here. Oh, she's down at least. Huge. When I say huge, I mean it's scary, and maybe I'm just getting ready for Pioneer Area 1 Garuda. So we got nothing protected here in Area 3. We got a carry and a Garuda. Don't have multiples of either, though, which is nice. I don't believe we'll have a problem with this. It is interesting. Yeah, having your own carry is just super nice here because, like, having that ability to potentially take the energy away from their Garuda. This Garuda is scaring me a lot. Yeah. Okay, well, here we go. We got our first loss. We'll see how it goes. We're going to go to another planet. Go ahead and try that. Oh, that was scary. Now I'm scared. Penny here is actually rough. Because she can kill your Russ with her reflective armor. But we got it. Easy heroes. Okay, that's scaring me. That's the one we did. This one we have a protected of light, so even though there's 2 carries of Garuda, so this is a similar matchup, we do have some protections here, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. It's probably, I mean, I'll think about how things are going. It's potentially better for me to be using branches on our second Russ instead of Staff Punisher because we don't have Dragon, so we're not boosting that crit. So we need to do a ton of damage here. That was not a ton of damage. Scary. Scary. Try this one. So one thing I would say is try a planet 1 or 2 times, two or three times, I'd say, and kind of get an idea of whether or not you need to re-roll. We've got a lot of options about trying different strategies and different heroes. I think I am going to switch our second Rust to branches, though. Carrie can actually do a ton of damage as well in this mode. Her active can really just bust you. We are going to go ahead and switch our Russ, our second Russ, to branch, or I guess our first Russ to branches. Okay. We're going to try this one again with the branch Russ now. No protected factions. No CC on any hero there. We potentially could get rid of our Belrain as well. We potentially could be... So that's nice to get rid of those champions, but here we're going to take a ton of damage. And this is where having Carrie would be so nice, because she can just keep taking away energy from Garuda. Oh, man. And there we go. Cool. So we got on our second attempt there. Double Garudas. No protected factions. Let's see how it goes. May want to re-roll this. Boom, boom, boom. Get this carry down too. Just don't die. Don't kill us, Garudas. Garudas could definitely kill us here. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to re-roll that planet. There we go. No Garudas is nice. Drake. Come on, Drake. Oh, no, we got doved. Come on, Russ. Take him out. This is where Carrie is just so scary. Okay. Get her down. Don't kill her, Russ. Don't kill her, Russ. Oh, no, we got doved. Okay, we could still win this for sure. Get airborne. And then release it. Got it. Cool. Two carries, Garuda. We got the protection. We swapped. We're going to try this 1 or 2 times and just kind of see how it's going. Oh, get rid of Amun-Ra. Come on. Nice. Well, luckily Garuda has no energy here. I don't think we're going to be able to do enough damage, though. And then the carries are going to come back, so I think we're going to lose this. But we'll see. Come on. killer. Yes. Feeling a lot better about our chances now. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. And I was wrong. So we've made it through area 3 without using any protection signets, which is very, very nice. Not doing that planet right now. Not doing that planet right now. Definitely try this planet. So easier champion pool to go against, and we've got the light protection signet. Oh, look at that damage. Kill this min. We should be fine here. Yep, there we go. That's nice to get one easy planet off. That one's kind of easy. This one is interesting. I actually don't know how this performs. I assume this is easy having all these Oberons, but I actually don't know. Crews can definitely stun your team like crazy in this mode. Wow, look at all those vines. And all those stuns. Crazy. That feels like something that we can clear though, especially if we have to protect our light faction. Oh, I picked the wrong planet. Well, if we just happen to luckily beat this one, I'll be super happy, but I'm not holding out hopes here. Oh man. Kill this Garuda. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think that healing curse got her. That was awesome. We got Garuda down. That feels good. Don't let our Russ die. Heal up, Russ. One carry down. There we go. Awesome. 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 I meant to pick this planet. This is going well. I'm feeling like we can do it. Get these Oberons dead before they twine us so much. This should be fine. Easy. We're not deal with that right now. Okay, so the question is, do we want to go ahead and reroll our opponent right now? I guess I'd be curious to try this. I don't think it's going to work well, but let's try it. So we really want our carries to hit against the Garudas. I probably shouldn't have put carry first. I probably should have put Rogan. That was a mistake. Let me try one more time. Take energy away from one of these Garudas. Nope, we got it off the carry though. But this is just going to be just wipe us with these actives. Okay, didn't work. Let's go ahead and reset the opponent. Yes, this is much better. So I can get rid of our carry, put our Belrain back in. We'll try this once or twice, and then we'll start using protection. I guess we have a ton of protection signets now that that'd be fine to use it. So Russ here is just gonna get airborne. The Garuda is gonna just do a ton. So we need to just wipe all these heroes with this Russ active, and we did. You see that? Russ is the king of Pioneer to Explore. Let's go ahead and, yeah, do that and see how this goes. I'd rather not spend gems if we don't have to. Resetting opponents and getting new fights, but double carry, double Garuda is rough for sure. And again, not having a carry here hurts so bad. Oh, and that just didn't do nearly enough damage. You see, that Russell active did not do enough. Oh. So again, we have to wipe here, which we kind of almost did. Awesome. I think we're good here. That is one tanky Ada. Okay. Done with Pioneer 2. Not Pioneer. Yeah, Pioneer 2. Last one to clear. Area 1. Let's see what we got. Not going to start there. Did we have a... No, we didn't have light there. No light there. We do have light here. That one we could potentially clear. That one looks rough. Let's go ahead and go for a light on this planet and see how it goes. Fortunately, it was the last one, which is no fun. We also still have that 4Cs that's V2 if we have to imprint our Rust, one of our Russes more. I'll just get them all dead. Sucks we won't get the healing curse with Garuda. Oh, that sucks. We really needed our Russ active here in this round. We'll try again though. So we need our Amun-Ra to not get doved here. Man, Russ did not do much that time. Dang it, she got doved again. Well, I guess that was after. Okay, this is our last time. Last time. Potentially I should be... No, they're just dying. Get these carries out of here. Oh no, this sucks because Sherlock can HP swap. Boom, boom, massive damage. Yeah, Garudas are just brutal. Okay, we're moving on from this planet. Gonna try a different planet. Gonna get light. So we have enough protection signets now, right, that we can just use on every single planet. Get this carry too. Don't die to this Garuda active. We didn't die, which is good. There is the Amun-Ra shield, which is not so good. Oh, and the carries all came back. Kill this Amun-Ra. Oh, we're in trouble. Die carry, die. No, we need a carry to die. This was like our easiest fight to win on this set of planets. So yeah, I realize this is a longer video, but I wanted to kind of commentate my thought process as I'm doing it and what I'm trying to do and what I'm thinking. And again, not having carry I think is just so rough. Not having an E5 Amun-Ra to make sure we're hitting those healing curses, although there we go, we got it. But these Garuda actives are just so huge. I guess I should be also putting my protection signets against Dark. So we'll go ahead and do that after this fight. If there is one. See, Garuda still doesn't have an active here, which is nice. She definitely has one now, though. Oh, she got rid of it from Carry. So that's where Carry is huge. We'll get a Ticks active here to lower their attacks, which is really nice. Well, Carry got the Garuda, which is great. This is feeling possible for sure. Come on, Carry, get her. See how we took away that energy? That's what's huge with Carry. They're so tanky. Got her, got her, got her, got her. Nice. Oh, that was the first planet down? Oh. Go ahead and use them all. Garuda with the energy. Nope. Just gonna get it here. But not as much damage because we still had the Amun Ross shields. We're gonna get this active off. We gotta kill their Rust for sure. Kill Garuda here. Nice. We should be good now. Or maybe not. Carries. This double carry active. Oh, please get Sherlock down here so our carry hits their carry. Oh, you see how they took out our Russ? Not good. But they have no energy now. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we knocked out 2 plants. We got 3 more. Again, we're going to go ahead and just use all of our stuff here. We'll try this team again. It's potential that even getting rid of ticks may be better and putting in Belrain. So we'll have to try some of that too. How? Carry went down. That's unfortunate. But Garuda has no energy right now, which is great. But all of our heroes are dead, which is not great. Now Garuda. Damn it. We will try this one more time before we reroll champions. And I want to actually try... I actually want to try this. It'd be pretty insane if we clear this with no ticks, and that would really just drive home. Oh my gosh. That poor Russell. Oh my goodness. No energy at all. We really need that Russell to have energy. And have gone airborne so that he's doing his active this round. Like I said, I want to do one more. One more. This time we'll see if our Rust can get energy. Yep, our Rust got energy, so that's nice. Oh. Oh, that damage. The Demon Bell Rust here does not seem to be doing enough. The Demon Bell Rust was very, very good for us all the way up until this point, but it definitely feels like it's starting to scale down now where, you know, it was wiping multiple heroes that we no longer have to deal with. Now it's being pretty rough on us. Especially when you don't have that ticks in here. And maybe that's part of the problem too, is I'm not using the ticks. So we don't get the like double hit of the Demon Bell and the ticks active. put ticks back in. We need our Amun Ra to survive. We need our carry to survive. Have a chance to take away energy. And we're not killing anybody with that Demon Bell Rust at all there. That's brutal. Boom. Okay. So we are going to try now. We're going to switch off our Rust and put on a Staff Punisher of the Immortal. We might have to just keep re-rolling until we get something without Garudas. Or at least without 2 Garudas. Oh. Brutal. Brutal. This one feels like we should be all clear. Nice, our Rust didn't get dubbed. Okay, going back to this planet, we actually are going to buy some rerolls here. That's better. So not great, but better. And we're going to try with this one. We're going to get rid of our carry and we're going to put Belrain in. So that Russ got his active taken off. Man, that huge damage from carry. Wow. Going back to the Demon Bell. We're going back to the Demon Bell. This is where, again, I've talked about this entire time, but I really think having another carry could be very, or having a carry that's E5 could be very, very helpful. This looked like a good lineup for us to roll against, so I'm pretty excited here. Unfortunately, our Rust got a little bit of energy drained from him. Come on. Big active here. Big active. Yes. Nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Another planet down. So we only got 2 more planets. Okay. We'll reset the opponent here. Was that even a reset? Something moved, but did they just switch their order? We'll try this. No Garuda and a Russell. And just hope we don't get dubbed too much. We did get our energy stolen from our Russell, so this is not a great fight for us. But you can see how low all their attacks are, which is awesome. All their HP is. Oh, we need Russ to die. Hey, yow. Don't kill him. And then the carries are coming back now. That's what's rough. We'll definitely try this again, but need our energy to not get stolen on Russ. So he can go airborne. Nice. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Oh, come on. This Russ. No, we need to take out the carries. That one will die, which is nice. So the only damage here now is from the carries, and the carry doesn't have an active right now, which is great. And hopefully she'll die on this one right here. So we should definitely be good here, I say. So that leaves us with one more planet, right? I wish I would have been keeping track of how many things we had to buy. Oh, okay. She should still die here from this active. Should be a nice big active. One more planet. One more planet. Definitely know we can get there now, without a doubt. We're going to go ahead and reset opponent. And we're going to go ahead and reset opponent again. Here we go. This is it. Don't even need to buy an extra fight thing. We can do this. Look at those low HP heroes we're going against. Oh, don't get doved. This could just wipe. This active here could just wipe everybody. And there we go. There we go. We got it for him. But yeah, Daddy, I'm super happy we got to clear that for you. I hope if you guys stuck around for this whole length of this video that you enjoyed the content. Like I said, please make sure to like or subscribe. Please let me know if you have any questions. This climb from Pioneer to Explorer is very, very dependent on the heroes you have. And hopefully you saw me how I was tweaking things around a little bit. Hopefully you learned that Garudas and carries are your worst nightmare. So if you can roll off of those, that's some great advice I can give you. Very happy we cleared this content. I'm also super excited because our next video probably will be talking about the new Void Arc, which is coming out on Wednesday. So in 3 days now. So I will be having a lot of content related to the Void Arc once it's released. I'll be learning along with you guys as we figure out what the best strategies are. And eventually I'll be doing a guide on what the best strategies are and how to get the most out of the Void Arc. So lots going on in Idle Heroes, lots going on with my channel. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.